Hi, what's up? I'm Lauren and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about my book review for the Selection series by Kiera Cass. I started this the 11th, officially the 11th, but I didn't start it until actually the next day, so the 12th. And I finished it yesterday, which I believe yesterday was the 14th. And so, let's go ahead and get started talking about this book. I read a couple things on Goodreads that maybe wasn't such a good idea. It told me, oh yeah, well, she's kind of an annoying character, we don't like her and stuff like that, and it was just for the selection. And I read it in about, I guess you could say in a matter of 3 days, and I couldn't put it down. Like, I was watching it through, usually I watch Friends a lot, and usually, not a lot can distract me from Friends, but I couldn't put this down. I read this through Friends. I read it anytime I got a chance. I even got away from Netflix, which I'm watching a TV show on Netflix right now, and it is very, very, very good. But I actually even got away from that because I was interested in this. So let me just start by saying I am absolutely in love with this book. A lot of people, and this is just my opinion. This doesn't have to be your opinion, but this is just my opinion. I read on Goodreads, a lot of people thought America's Singer was kind of annoying, and I can kind of see where they're going with that. But then again, also, if you remember, in my opinion, I think Katniss was very annoying in the Hunger Games because she was going through the exact same thing that America was going through, and she was trying to choose between Gale, Peeta. And so that was kind of annoying, and I really just disliked Katniss, and I just hated her for it. But this first one was absolutely phenomenal. I loved it. I found that I could really associate myself with America because she is very, she's very, I'm not that pretty, I don't see myself like that. She's like, and I sing, and I'm kind of classically trained. I've sang since like middle school, maybe even elementary school. I didn't sing a lot in college. I sang for my first 2 years and then I stopped. But I sing for recreational fun now. But she sings and I sing. And I've always kind of thought, I've kind of had self-esteem issues over the years. Now it's gotten a lot better now that I'm a lot older. But I've always everybody's like, oh, you're so pretty, and I'm like, thanks, but I kind of don't see it, but that's okay, whatever. And so I have associated with her on that as well. And another part, it's the caste system, or however you want to say it. I say caste. But as a 5, I kind of identified myself as a 5 because, we're not on the very homeless, poor, poverty, destitute, but we're not on the, higher upper middle class section either. So there have been times in my life where I've been wondering, oh hey, is everything gonna be all right? And there have been times in my life where I've had to go without. So I've really felt like I could identify with with America on this. And I don't know, it was different. I love dystopian novels. It was so different compared to some of the other things that I've read, the Hunger Games. It's, you have the governmental kind of different setup. Divergent, you have the factions. In Hunger Games, you have the districts. In this, you have the castes. And in all of them, I guess they're trying to find some way to defeat the government or whatever. I haven't read as far in this yet. I haven't gotten to the elite yet. But I loved it. It was so good. I couldn't put it down. It was phenomenal. I loved it. I mean, that's just my personal opinion though, because I just felt like America, out of all of the dystopian characters, you have Triss, Katniss, those are the only 2 that I know of, right now, that I actually have like read. I felt I could identify with America the most because, I'm not like Tris, I'm not very, let's go run, let's go do this. I'm not like brave or anything like that. And I'm not Katniss where, oh, I'm, hunter girl. I can go out and like hunt and other stuff like that. And, I'm not the Mockingjay kind of material. I'm just very me. I'm very, just me. And not athletically inclined at all. And America was kind of like that, and I appreciate that because she found her solace in singing and playing instruments and things. I don't know how to play an instrument. My instrument is my voice. And I tell my brother that all the time, but like, I identified with her on so many different levels than just like surface level, like, oh, she's annoying. Okay, I can kind of admit maybe she's a little annoying because it's like as soon as Aspen comes back, then it's like she goes back into his arms or whatever, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, I love her, and I love this whole setup. I think she and probably Marley are the only two that Marley and the maids are probably the only, like, girls in this that I found are, like, really down to earth, really chilled, really, not all about, like, the looks and the money and, like, everything. I found that more America than anyone else, but, like, I've found that she's got, a head on her shoulders. She likes to think for herself. She's independent, and she's an independent woman, and I like to think of myself as that as well. So, yeah, I loved this. I could go on and on and on about this book. I loved it, and I hate that I don't have the Elite or any of the others in the series right now, but I'm probably going to try and go this weekend and find, the best, find the books because I'm obsessed with it right now. It is about 336 pages long, so it wasn't too bad to get through. And Kiera Cass's writing, it's just your typical teen, it's your typical teen kind of like writing, but I liked it, and I thought there were some very good quotes in here from her, using, like, just talking about love and finding yourself and being who you are, This whole time, America didn't lose who she was, and I really appreciate that because, you get into competitions like this or you go and and do things that are kind of like this and you realize, hey, I've lost myself along the way. And so far in the book, I don't know how the series has gone yet. I don't know how it finishes, but so far it's very, she hasn't lost herself, and I really, really appreciate her for that. And I like this because it's unique. You don't usually see this a lot. So I appreciate Kiera Cass for writing this. I loved it. In my opinion, on Goodreads, follow me on Goodreads. It's in my About page. It is, I believe, yeah, it is on my About page. So go look up the link to my Goodreads page. I gave it 5 stars. And I still give it 5 stars. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites so far in my series, except for One Behind Me, which we'll talk about maybe in a later movie. In a later film. So, yeah. Loved this. And I'd like to kind of talk about the book that I've moved on to, that I'm reading next, and that is True Colors by Kristen Hanna. Until I'm able to get the Elites, I'm reading True Colors by Kristen Hanna, and it's about the sisters, and they finally go back to their father's ranch after he dies, and he eventually, they, find secrets out, and these secrets threatened to tear them apart. So it sounds really, really good, and I've heard a lot of good about Kristen Hanna, and the cover was pretty, so I wanted to, give her a shot. I'm not very far in the book at the moment, but, yeah. And again, if you want to see my reading progress on this, please follow me on Goodreads. The link will be in the About box up here. And I can link it down in the description box as well. So please follow me on Goodreads. I would love to have you. I don't have that many followers, so it would be really cool. Also, I am coming up with an Instagram. I'm working on it. Like I said in my book review yesterday, I got a I got a new phone, so we're gonna wait till I get to play with that new phone before I make a new Instagram and stuff like that. So that's coming. It's just not here yet. And then also, I have other video ideas that's coming up. If you guys would like to see a bookshelf tour, please let me know. It's gonna take a little while, but I mean, my bookshelf is pretty much, I'm missing like one book on the shelf, but other than that, please let me know and I can do a bookshelf tour. Just, if there's anything y'all want to see, please let me know. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification button so y'all are aware of when I post new videos. Other than that, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.